We got Kulusevski on the right, Cole Palmer on the left. Now we talk about the number 9.
There is literally no conversation. Just put Son in.
Nicholas Jackson against Heung-min Son.
Son. I'm not even going to say anything else.
Jackson's like the anti-Son. He's the one who will get like 10 chances a game and he won't score any, and Son will get 1 chance a game and put 1 away.
It's so frustrating.
Louis, talk to me about Heung-min Son and what for you he's done this season so much better than last season.
He's just stepped up. I don't know what it was. Like last year, you lot just... It was just a mess. Like you could tell it's a big confidence thing, and there was just mess after mess behind the scenes. No one just seemed to be working with each other. Son just fell off the face of the planet last year, which is like
still 10 Premier League goals though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The fact I'm saying 10 Premier League goals isn't great, and he's fallen off the planet. That's what you got used to at Heung-min Son. You know, he was a player who would always step up.
So he won the Golden Boot the year before that.
Exactly. You know, so. It's for me, like just as a football fan, like, I hate the fact it's Tottenham. It's like the fact that Harry Kane's gone to Bayern now. I can actually appreciate him a bit more rather than annoy me. But he's been fantastic in this one.
Maybe like this season, obviously he's moved to the striker position. He's got 8 goals now in 10 games. He's like showing his ruthless streak. Do you put him now in the bracket of like the top Premier League strikers? Like he's up there with anyone else in the Premier League when it comes to being a number 9 now.
Overall in Premier League era, we're talking just
no, now, like currently. If you're naming like the top 10 Premier League strikers, where is he?
Where do I put him?
In the top 10 Premier League strikers now as a number 9 now.
I mean, he's got to be in the top 3.
I mean, I can't think of else. I mean,
top 2 even. Who's better apart from Erling Haaland? Who else?
Is he?
No, because you wouldn't. But I'm saying before this season, obviously, you're not going to categorize him as one of the best strikers. But now, are we saying he's one of the top 3 strikers?
Now, when you talk about strikers, I think now realistically, you've only got 1 or 2 in the world which are just out and out centre forwards. There aren't many of those available. And in the Premier League, in terms of elite quality, one of them's obviously playing for City, and the other one loved Bet365 too much. So you know, it's a situation where it's like. I think the fluidity of certain players, you look at the front line, because I think when people say, "Oh, you want a 25 goal a season striker in the league," there aren't many of those about in world football anymore because goals come from everywhere. You know, I think Liverpool's a great example of that. When you looked at, they had Mane and Salah contributing, and sort of Firmino was just a facilitator. Heung-min Son's been up there as an elite Premier League attacker for as long as I can remember. You know, I think he's definitely up there in the conversation top 2. I think I can't think of anyone else.
Is he in the same bracket? Do you reckon now, in terms of do you see him on the same level as Harry Kane now in terms of ability, or do you still think Kane's a level above? Because Kane carried Tottenham for a while, but now Son's come in and taken that number 9 role, and he's scoring as many goals as Kane.
I think the thing is with Harry Kane, you said it yourself, he carried Spurs. I think now the burden on that team is less, and it's across everyone. Like I think again, it's not the same, but it's a similar bracket to when we won the league under Conte. I felt like no one really had much expectation of Chelsea, and then obviously it's a similar way. I think Big Ange's come in, and then everyone's sort of gone Celtic really, and he's come in, stepped up, created a good environment, and then allowed the team to flourish together, which I think is such a big thing after having such a long time where it's just been really reliant on what Harry Kane can do. But then at the same time, like, again, I use that England game as an example. Harry Kane, since going to Germany, has just refined his game even more. In terms of, like, when we're saying on the same level, Harry Kane wins a trophy, he is without doubt the best English centre forward to have ever lived. And obviously, my dad always bangs on about Jimmy Greaves and all that sort of stuff. But he's like, he went, you know what? Harry Kane wins a couple of trophies, does well. It's curtains.
But I don't know if anyone thought Son had this in him to kind of be and obviously he's the captain now of the team. He's like the leader, and what a great captain he is. And also he's the main source of goals. We're quite reliant on him for, like, at the moment he's our main goal scorer. I wonder, like, before this season with Kane leaving, everyone was like, "Oh, Kane's going. Tottenham are going to be mid-table. It's going to be the end." But like, Son has really stepped up in that role, and I'm so impressed.
It was off the back of the season Son had as well.
Yeah,
you know, everyone forgets that he was playing through an injury the whole season last year.
People have short memories in football.
Yeah.